Hi, and welcome to A Punk with Toys. I'm Lawrence, and today we're going to take a look at the NECA Gargoyles Bronx. Now, I haven't been able to find the Demona yet, but I was able to pick up the Bronx. So, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Follow the channel. Instagram is A Punk with Toys, and you'll see me posting all my toys just randomly when I do new videos, different things like that. So, first off, got them here. Once again, wonderful artwork by NECA. They do amazing toy photography, the best. So in here, I left them open. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start keeping these things in the box, showing you how they look before we, do an actual deep dive into it. So there you have them. It doesn't come with very much. It comes with an alternate head. It comes with some sort of food. It looks like a log, but it was pointed out that it looks like there's some food inside of it. And then we have the draped wings for Goliath. So the other thing we'll also be doing is I will be comparing him to the only original gargoyle that I have in this Bronx. And also comparing him to the classified timber, since it's another animal in the line. So got him there. He looks, I tell you what, it just reminds me, as much as gargoyles, reminds me of Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters 1. So you probably know what I'm talking about. So there you have the side of it. Again, he just looks very, very menacing. The back, and again, their toy photography is amazing. Here he is with the closed mouth. There he is with open, with his food, or kind of looks like a log, but again, I'll look at it more. Again, there he is. Goliath, the wings, and now we have the cross cell. Now this is different. I haven't noticed any NECA really doing this, but I do like that they're giving us all the figures that we know about. Then here we have him with his open mouth. So without any more waiting, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's look at him. I'm not going to do an unboxing because you can already see what's in it. There's no reason for you guys to watch a video of me cutting the tape, opening him up. I try not to destroy the boxes, although this box is pretty destroyed, but I'm not overly concerned. So anyway, let's take a look at this. All right, so there we have it. He's open. Let's take a quick look at the box once again. And again, wonderful artwork. I absolutely love it. Again, I love the gargoyles. There's just something really cool about them. There it is, the open, what's on the inside of it. Again, this really reminds me of Ghostbusters. There he is, kind of yelling, screaming, barking. And here we have the back shots of him, along with Goliath and the draped wings, which we will take a look at. And then we have him with the closed mouth, and again, the cross cell. So let's get this out of the way, and let's take a look at this guy. And I gotta say, he's actually really cool. Not that I thought they weren't going to be cool, but honestly, there's something really cool about this. I've always loved Bronx. Probably the only reason why I still have my original, but I'll tell you what, you take this one from the 90s and you compare them, and you can say, hey, as cool as these were, they're just not even on the same level. So quick look at this guy, and he is absolutely ripped. This is something taken right out of how pit bulls look. When you see those really muscular ones, my pit bull is not as muscular as that, but he's still pretty muscular. Anyway, he's got his little tail. Tail does wag. I love the body. It is a soft type plastic. NECA does tend to do this. I know they did it with my Ultimate Ash and Evil Dead figures. So it's nice how they move. I was very careful, didn't have to soak him or heat him or anything, but I did have to take my time with the joints, because NECA is notorious for snapping the joints. And anyone that's seen any of the Demona videos, you see that they've actually broken some of the wings, or they're broken right off the bat. So he does have pegs, so I guess if you need to stand him, because he can stand completely erect, although his head's only going to move so much. This big ball joint, there's only so much to do. I guess we can get a good amount there. So this is his yelling face, his screaming face. And he comes with this, I thought it was a log, and someone pointed out if you look at the sides over here, it looks more like it's some sort of food, which is actually pretty cool. It does fit in his mouth. So if you want him chewing on something, you know, I would say if you have him like this, you might just have him kind of in the laid down position. Or you have him ready to bark or attack, let's say Thalog or Demona. And it has really nice articulation. I don't know if you can see. You can see the tongue right there. All the teeth. I mean, it really, really looks nice. A nice wash over it. He's not just all one color, so that's really cool. They put a lot of detail into this guy. Now, popping off the head, again, NECA, they kind of worry me. They seem to use these really, really small pegs for the neck joint, but it's understandable, I guess. So it does kind of worry me. So here is his other head, his more, I guess, tame head, with the guy just ready to scare the living crap out of you. And it pops right on, but I always do worry with the NECA because these things are just so thin that I just feel like they're going to snap. So his mouth does open a slight bit, but not all that much. You're obviously not going to get that piece of meat in there, but you can have him in this type of position. You could close it, where it looks like he's just ready to pounce. Again, really, really nice. I do like that we can kind of stand him up and that they gave him pegs. Again, I just noticed that. So, I wonder if we can balance him. Look at that. You can even balance him. Look at that. That's actually pretty cool. Kind of looks like a kaiju now. Anyway. So, in a size comparison. Alright. I mean, again, all these different points of articulation. But size comparison to the original. And this one I've actually had standing with my Goliath. You can see how much bigger he is. But he's really not all that much bigger. Not for what probably was a $10 toy at the time. And again, I understand the articulation, price point. I'm not trying to compare those. But what I will compare here is your Timber from your Snake Eyes and Timber 2-pack classified. And obviously you can see he's a much larger animal than Timber. But for the most part, they have the same articulations. Okay? And remember, Timber is about a $40 figure with Snake Eyes. So, they both have their tail. Timber actually has a waist here. But they have all the same points of articulation. From the toes to the joints here. He has no pegs, so you can't really stand him up. And they both do have swappable heads. So, that's how he looks next to Timber, who I'll have to repose to go with my Snake Eyes. So as you can see, obviously he's taller. He's not all that much bigger, to believe it or not. And from side by side, you can kind of see. So, that's a Timber. So now, let's get to what so many people have wanted. And that is the draped Goliath wings. And this is a soft plastic. These are not hard. As you can see, they move nice and smooth and freely. They're soft. There's no pointy angles, unlike the ones that Goliath comes with. Which these ones are just hard and they're huge. And I know a lot of people have the complaint over how big he is. So, what we're going to take a look at here is he's got the 2 pegs that will peg right into where the where his wings go, which are ratcheted wings, but pretty much they just kind of sit on. I do like that they're soft plastic. So, quickly, taking a look at Goliath here. Alright. So here's Goliath with his wings stretched out. Now, I have him fighting Thalog downstairs. He's got his angry face. Alright, which I absolutely love when he's in a battle position. So, the question is, how is he going to look with the draped wings? So, what I'm going to do here is we're going to change his face out, put the draped wings on him, and take a look at them and see how well they fit. So, again, really hard wings, takes up a lot of space, but if you move them up and down, and this is kind of my complaint with a lot of people, you can get these wings up. This is actually how I have Thaylog. His wings are up like this. It doesn't take up as much space if you put the one next to him with the wings down. So you can fit these figures together pretty nicely, and it's okay if the wings kind of go behind one another. So I don't really have a complaint with the wings like so many other. But I want to look at the draped wings. So we're going to pop these wings off. And we're going to pop off his head. Comes off pretty nicely. Again, kind of a thin neck joint there. Alright. So, the wings do make it kind of hard to stand. That's definitely what the tail does help with. So we're going to take the wings, throw the wings on, and honest to God, the moment you see them, you're just like, that is a classic Goliath. So one of my questions that I've been wondering is, am I going to want to buy a second Goliath to use the draped wings? So here's the more somber head. I'm going to pop this on because obviously you don't really want the angry head on the draped wings. And there you have him. Now, he's got this big hair, which really, really does get in the way. I had to get the head on all the way. This is definitely going to be a complaint of mine with their heads and their hair. And let's see. There we go. I think I got it on now. So you can pull these down. All right. I don't know if I lost it off shot. And then I grab his book here. You're going to use this tail to balance him. Alright. You're just going to use it pretty much as a tripod there. Then you take his book. And you can make it so he's reading. Get it upside down. So there you would have Goliath kind of reading his book. So he looks absolutely awesome. And, oops, there. I'll tell you what, I really am thinking about getting a second Goliath, only because when you put the head on him, you give him the books, and you give him his wings, he is technically a second figure. The angry face, boom, and the giant wings right here, it makes it a completely different character, and it's hard to justify to spend another $36. I think I can get them on Big Bad Toys for $34, $35. Don't want to pile of loot, so when I finally get the other stuff, I can use it. You know, to spend the money on the Bronx here, look at them. They look absolutely awesome together. And then get the Mona. It's a hefty price. So I really got to think about it, but I'm truly thinking about getting a second Goliath just so I can have the draped wings and to have Goliath in a fighting position, because you give you Thaylog, I really want him fighting. I kind of have him in a pretty cool position with him shooting his little gun or whatever. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. This is my look at the Bronx and the draped wings of Goliath. Alright, so there you have it. That is the NECA Gargoyles Bronx. My review of him. Again, wonderful, wonderful coloring. Here you can see, I'll show you again. It's got this soft plastic, so he moves around. It looks way more realistic. I do love it. No pinless joints, but I'm okay with that. I don't really complain too much about the pinless. Then you have your Goliath with the wings. Is that you have to show the Goliath, the draped wings, when you're looking at this set. And if anyone is wondering, Yes, this is a classified scaled. So 6-inch Skyhawk that I 3D printed, and I think I'll be doing a review on it sometime this weekend. So look back for that. So anyway, here's the big question. Is he worth $36, $37, I think, at Target? He was $37. I think it's $36.99. And the question is, that's for you to decide. It's a hard pill to swallow. When I look at this timber here, they have all the same articulations, and yes, he is bigger, but timber is a throw-in with snake eyes. So you get a snake eye, a boatload of weapons, and timber. And with this, you're getting a different face, which is nice, piece of meat, and the wings that most people wanted with Goliath. And I understand that they're throwing that in there so they can keep the price point up, but to me, I would rather see this guy be thrown in at, I don't know, let's say $30, considering you don't give him too many other, options, too many other accessories. A little lost here. And then found another way to do something with the cape. Because honestly, I'm about to go buy another Goliath because I like the way he looks here. Okay? But I also like him with the big drawn out wings, especially since I have Thaylog down there and they're fighting. So it's like, what do I do? Thaylog's gonna look kind of stupid. These big drawn out wings and not shooting anyone. And then you have Demona that's out, and obviously they're going to be fighting. Now, if you just want to display them, you just want them on your, on your shelves, and you don't really put them in action poses, then yeah, you may just want the draped wings. But to me, and I think NECA is brilliant with this. Also, as a consumer, I hate it. But if I was running a business, I'd be like, this is awesome. I'm going to force a lot of people to buy a second Goliath. So they have the draped wings and they have the open wings. And I'm going to charge you a pretty penny for a Bronx, which probably really should be probably about a $30 price point, considering this is all he is, and you only get a second face sculpt and a piece of meat. So anyway, that's up to you. I'm not going to spend your money, but clearly I went out and bought it. I'm a huge Gargoyles fan. I loved it as a kid. And I had all the toys, and I wasn't a kid, I was collecting them. As you can see, Bronx is the only one that I kept for some reason. So anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. Again, follow the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Smash the like button, as I would say. I don't know. Instagram is a punk with toys. This guy is showing up in Target. I'm in Michigan, and a bunch of them popped up. Way more than the Demona. Seems like maybe 1 to 2 a store of the Demonas. So I still haven't got that. Hopefully I will find it by the end of the weekend. By the end of the week, this weekend. Or maybe it will pop up on, what is it called? Holothon. Yeah, that's it. Is this thing crooked? Have you guys been watching me on an angle? I think you were. Oh, well. Just fooled you. Maybe you guys make it like, you're looking like this. I'm rambling. Time for me to go. Anyway. Follow me on Instagram, A Punk with Toys. I'm going to get out of here. And have a good night and happy toy hunting.